Excuse me for a little bit, I'm kind of stretching. Ugh. I got a few tips from like a few YouTubers that stream and make like super like bulky videos like the ones that I do, or like recording like 2 or 3 hours at a time. I'm always like, dude, like what do you do? Like sometimes like my back hurts, or sometimes I slouch too much when I'm like sitting for too long. So like what do I do to actually like remedy that and not feel too much like crap whenever I finish? And pretty much everybody consistently says, just every once in a while, just get up and stretch, walk around a little bit, go outside and have at least like a 30-minute walk, and you'll feel good as new. Because like all of the, like the, what do you call it? Endorphins? Not endorphins. Well, okay, well there's stuff in your head with all of the neurotransmitters in your head. They feel alive and, you know, full of oxygen and air, and they make you feel a lot more energized. And so because I rarely leave the goddamn house, I don't know what that feels like. So I go outside and I take a little walk and I stretch a little bit before the episode begins. And yeah, man, that actually really does work. Also, a bottle of water or a cup of water helps out a lot in between episodes, because if you do what I do, and that's like talk in front of a microphone or in front of the camera constantly, then yeah, that having a bit of water clears up your throat and it makes you feel a whole lot better in addition to stretching. So yeah, quite the workout there. But anyway, if you guys are wondering, who the hell is this guy just blabbering about constantly? Isn't he gonna play a video game? Well, don't worry. Hi there, everybody. I'm the hat person, if you guys haven't known that already. I'm here. I've been your host for 103, 104 episodes. Yeah, for more than 100 episodes, I've been your host here in Senran Kagura Shinovi versus. Last time when we left off, we had a fight with Hibari playing as Haruka, where Haruka was kind of feeling a little sad because, she was always being everybody's big sister, always solving everybody's problems, and just for once, she wanted it to be the one where she wanted to rely on someone else, and not everybody relying on her all the time. She wanted to feel vulnerable and innocent in a good way, in the sense that, you know, she backs up everyone else, and she kind of wanted everybody else to back her up as well, and Hibari gave her that feeling. And now that we're talking about good, hard feelings, we have lingerie number 93 here. Some way sexy, as it says so eloquently right here. It's not climactic. I'm not climaxing just yet, but I'm getting there with way sexy here with this kind of panties. Bye, Yame. I'll see you in Estival versus when you become a playable character. Okay then, moving on to the last and final mission here in Chapter 4 before I head on over to the final chapter. The final countdown. Yeah, Chapter 5 is right around the corner, and with that, we're just gonna see maybe a few things. We're gonna do the side stories for all the characters, and then after that, we're gonna do one last final thing, and then after that, we're gonna do the extras episodes with like the multiplayer and all that, and then after that, it's over. Shinovi Versus is finally over, and believe it or not, Estival Versus is right around the corner as well, so if Shinovi Versus is over and you're sad, well, don't worry, because Estival Versus will come immediately after that, so don't worry, we're gonna get Senran Kagura for a long time. Anyway, Persona 5 is happening as well, so yeah, if you think you got rid of Persona, think again. And here I go, taking way too long to freaking get the game going, that even the characters themselves are saying, hey, what are you doing? Just sitting there not doing anything. You fucker. Anyway, this lifestyle is tougher than I thought, but I've got my pride, says Homura. A renegade's life. I think she's gonna talk about her current experience as of right now, about her life as a renegade. And he's gonna say that, well, not he, she. She's gonna say that to Asuka. And it'll probably just be a bunch of tsundere banter, like, it's not like I wanted to rescue you or anything, let's go. I'm the best, but that's not because I want to impress you or anything. Huh? It's not because of that. It's not because you're my friend and I love you or anything. It's because I'm strong! Huh? Alright, here we are. There we go. After all of that craziness with Ikaraga and Yomi doing the cooking thing, Mirai and Yagi doing stuff, we've all been in the same exact area. But now, finally, we're getting right into what we were talking about. Just casually having some conversations about what everybody's been up to lately. And right now we're getting on to Homura. It's tough. having to eat grass. One time, Yomi brought an entire rabbit's foot. Usually, she brings just a little piece of it because she eats it on the way. But that's all we had to eat, an entire rabbit's foot. One time, she brought like a piece of a cow, didn't even skin it or anything. One time, she said, look, I have an experiment. I brought like a boombox and like mud, and that's the dish. So it's weird. No meat, no nothing. I mean, the cow was meat, but it wasn't skinned, so it stunk of fur and stuff. Ugh. And I thought they were smelly on the outside. Well, if she's still getting her ass kicked by like Gessen and Hebijo and all that, I don't think she's there yet. The mighty Hanzo National Academy. Even though, like, in the previous chapter you were saying, oh, they got defeated twice, what the hell are they doing? Yeah, the other day I didn't know how to do my hairs, and I was like, what do I do? Am I going to impress Kobe of the Astrophysics Club? Come on, it's high school. There wouldn't be astrophysics. Drama club? Yeah, I guess so. I don't think Asuka hangs out with anybody other than the other Shinobi girls. I mean, supposedly, if you take a look at Senran Kagura Burst, they are supposed to be like undercover, just regular ass high school students. But like the actual Shinobi lessons and all that, I think it's like after class or a class. I don't know how they live through regular high school, but at the same time they do all the Shinobi stuff that they do. But yeah, in Senran Kagura Burst, there are many moments where like they're actually just walking around the halls like normal people, and they say like, we have to hide our powers from the normies. You know, like they literally call them normies. You're warm and safe in your cave. Oh, wait, what? You don't live in a cave? Fuck. Wait, doesn't everyone live in cave? Shit. Yeah, it must be interesting to think about. You know, how would it be like if all of you were just regular ass students? Nobody telling me to turn down my loud rock music. Yeah. Of course, a hell of a lot of problems, actually. Hey, that sounds really sad. Yeah, exactly. That sometimes doesn't go the way we want it to, you know? She says you know, like she's about to cry. It doesn't go right, you know? Here we go. Immediately, we were having like some nice friendly banter, and then, oh, just bummer immediately. She looks like she just got scolded by God. Like, sometimes things just don't fucking work out, okay? Shut up. Let me grab your movies. It'll make me feel better. Okay, we're moving on to an actual, like, story segment now. This usually doesn't happen. Usually you get the story segment first, and then you get the character dialogue. It seems like this is going to be a long one, you guys. It's going to be a long episode. But I like it. I like Homura thinking about things. The mood seems to be getting a bit awkward. Of course, you're telling me. Yeah. Getting a bit awkward between Asuka and I, when all of a sudden... Of course, he's here. Hanzo. A boisterous, nostalgic laugh erupts from behind me. I turn around to see Hanzo standing there, carrying a large wooden rice box on his shoulders. Great. Hanzo, legendary good shinobi, pretty much the master Yoda of this game. Hanzo Academy was renamed in his honor. He is old and a bit of a pervert, but still possesses incredible power. Incredible power to make awesome sushi. Ow!
Hanzo?
I mean, who else fucking laughs like that?
Homura,
yeah, long time no see. It's been, what, 2 games? I don't know if they actually met up in Senran Kagura 2, but they definitely talked a lot in Burst. Like, there's like an entire story segment with just the 2 of them talking. Service! I'm obviously just delivering sushi and nothing else. It's not like I went to the 7-Eleven and read all the Maxim magazines, and I totally didn't steal them using my shinobi powers. You think this is a box of rice, but, it's actually full of magazines and, Nintendo eShop cards. I want to get myself Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. I hear that game is good. IGN give it an 8. He places a rice box and opens it. Warm steam dances out from inside. A delicious, vinegary aroma immediately tickles my senses. Yeah, right here in front, in public, right in the middle of the hall, in the street, on the floor. Under the winter sky, yeah. Especially when there's no one here. Is this like the fucking Rapture where like there's nobody, just us? Hanzo begins rolling sushi from the raw ingredients in the box. Sushi party! Yeah, of course, Katsuragi would be the first one to catch up on it. Okay, so apparently all of the girls are around the general vicinity and they smell the sushi, so they're all coming in together and having the sushi party. But we're having a candy party! So we're gonna have a candy and a sushi party? Guy, you're pampering us. Oh my god, who is that? Was that Haruka? Oh my god, I think she just orgasmed for a bit. Yeah! Oh my god. The aroma of the sushi brings all the girls over in a flash, of course. They always say if you want to get to a man's heart, it's through the stomach. Or what? How did that phrase go? If you want to conquer a man, it's through the stomach. If you wanna get a library card, it's through the stomach. No idea. But I think it's the other way around. If you want to get through a woman's heart, you have to start through the stomach first and then work your way up. Oh man, if he got yellowtail, then he really means business. I mean, he has a whole lot of tail right here surrounding him on his own, if you know what I mean. Everybody sits down. Everybody sits down on the tarp and Hanzo lays out the full mouth-watering spread. Mirai? Is that you? Yeah, you got a big, long sushi roll in your mouth. That doesn't sound dirty at all. Glancing over at Mirai, I notice that she has tears welling in her eyes and a roll of sushi in each hand. And that's probably because she's been living in a cave for the longest time and hasn't been able to eat actual real food that isn't grass or a half-eaten cow that's already rotten. There, eat your fill. I started with the I just thought, eat your fill, and then I'm just imagining, like, the corpse of a man named Phil, and they're, like, eating him bit by bit. I'm like, hey, they've been living in a cave, they gotta survive somehow, right? Just like some businessman, just dead. I start with the tuna and reach for the flounder before I'm even done chewing. It's exquisite. Was sushi always this amazing? I mean, anything is amazing when you really haven't been able to eat anything that's legit. I mean, I'm sorry, Yomi. No offense to Yomi. I love my bean sprouts just as much as the next girl, but seriously. The light texture and the strength of the vinegar really gets my blood flowing. I can feel its warmth emanating from inside me as I take yet another roll. They're really descriptive. They really want... it really makes me want to eat this as well. Hanzo slaps his forehead in a somewhat exaggerated manner as he says this. Homura, would you help me out? Oh man, I seem to have dropped my bucket. Man, could you like bend down and help me out with this? She almost does like a Tim Allen, like Home Improvement. This sudden request from Hanzo seems awfully suspicious that he's feeding us all this great sushi. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Isn't Hanzo like the most powerful shinobi ever? So why would he have trouble like carrying like a package of like sushi or whatever? I see no reason a king carry a package or two for him as a show of thanks. Yeah, sure. This is a setup. Something's gonna happen. Nothing bad, but you know. Man, they went this far back? Holy shit. On our way to the main gate, Hanzo breaks the silence with a question. Here we go. Some of that Master Yoda wisdom here. Hanzo's a pervy comedy relief kind of guy, but you know, when the moment necessitates it, he gets into like master mode, and here we go. Yeah, it is. I study Hanzo's face. Somehow it feels as if he can see right through me. Of course, man! He's freaking Hanzo, what do you think? I'm speechless. Hanzo is like, so what's it like? Is it like how you see on TV where Bear Grylls has to drink his own piss to survive? Please tell me you drink your own piss to survive. It will give me lots of sexual pleasure. I'm a horrible person. Nah, I wouldn't say I'm a horrible person. I just have an imagination that goes all the wrong paths. He's not wrong. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, what's this? A brand new background? Oh my god. When you're a renegade, you don't have anyone to report to. You can just live freely as a shinobi, which is awesome, but that's only a first. The near euphoric feeling of independence doesn't last long. Honestly, I'm not even sure we should still be called shinobi when we make our living off of part-time jobs. No! You're still shinobi. You're just shinobi with jobs. And on top of that, people who drop out of shinobi schools will never get actual shinobi jobs. Not to mention the constant change of venue. Hideouts generally last a few months before they're compromised, but depending on the location, they may have to be abandoned after only a few days. Yeah. We're gonna have to move to some other cave. Former comrades will hunt you down, and you'll eventually be forced to fight. A peaceful life of freedom is nothing but a dream within a dream. Why are all of these shinobi factions so freaking fixated on killing the renegades? Like, if they're not hurting anybody, then fuck it, let them live. If you really want to do a shinobi's work as a renegade, you'll have to stain your hands with blood by accepting the lowest, shadiest tasks imaginable from the darkest depths of society. So basically a mercenary. So if you're not a good shinobi that's working for the government, or an evil shinobi working for, you know, bad politicians, if you're not a good shinobi working for the government, and a bad shinobi working for the government, then you're just a renegade that's a mercenary that takes any jobs. And the worst part is, the reward for that kind of dirty work is exponentially higher than what you'll get from a few months' worth part-time job salary. So your options are to struggle from day to day, or do horrible things for a huge payout. But maybe you just have to bite the bullet and set your morals aside in order to feel like a real shinobi again, right? No. There we go. Thank God you said no. It's not that easy. There's no honor in that kind of lifestyle. I killed Dogen and chose to leave Hebijo in order to protect my honor. I sacrificed a lot for it, and I want to continue living with that honor. Well, you didn't really choose. Again, you know, like, a lot of things went out of hand, and they would have kicked you out of Hebijo anyway. If I can manage that, I know I'll be able to fight with everything I've got. Oh. There's an absolutely enormous pot standing unattended at the main gate. It has a giant Hello Kitty face on it. I don't know why. Or, scratch that. It's more like a drum can, filled to the brim with fish stew. He brought this here on his own? Pretty impressive for an old man. Hanzo and I each grab a handle, and together we lift it off the ground. It's so heavy, it feels like my arm is about to be ripped from its socket. It has to be a good 650 pounds at least. No, there we go. That's what I was expecting, the analogies, or like, you know, the comparisons. If you can't lift this weight, you won't be able to lift the weight that you'll have to carry, you know, later on. That's pretty good. I respond cynically to Hanzo's words. That's not true. What about all the fighting you've been doing up until now? Almost instantly, Hanzo answers my snarky statement with a deep sigh and slaps me in the face. And I'm like, oh god, spare me the tsundere crap, damn it. Yeah, we saw a big, ugly motherfucker from hell. Yeah, again, play Senran Kagura Burst to know what we're talking about here. Because I know, but a lot of people out there don't. Oh my god. Didn't think I'd hear that roar again, jeez. My memories of the incident at Hebijo Castle are still hauntingly vivid. Everything was planned by Dogen. We were all meticulously groomed with the end goal of reviving Orochi. Yeah, they didn't know that. Dogen set everybody up to how that happened. Big man with big octopus thing, big ugly boy. Oh, that's right, he's a fucking Yoma. Oh my god, I forgot about that. No, well, what's a Yoma? Well, big black thing, freaking big poop man. Looks like all faces in the world. Weird thing. Took out a library card. He kicked a truck one time and spat on my coke. Good point. Try as I might, I can't answer that. I've never seriously given any real thought as to what a Yoma is beyond just a demonic entity. Yep. Yeah, let's just say that you graduated early. Should be alright. Yeah, graduated early. Shinobi school. School secretly established by the government using the age of capitalism. The age of capitalism! Oh, I can just, for some reason I hear capitalism and I think of like a Russian song. Like just soldiers in black and white just marching. Its goal is to train good shinobi to fight against the evil shinobi employed by various companies. Great. Like Microsoft and EA and Konami. All at once, Hanzo's face takes on a more grave expression. He begins to explain the concept of Yoma to me in great detail. Okay, I legit want to know about this. No! Fuck! I skipped his thing! No, I wanted to hear his voice. Pustule-like existences form the battle between shinobi. Evidently, all large-scale calamities suffered throughout the world today originate from an ancient yet still living Yoma known as Shin. It's the heart, the soul. Remember 9/11? That was all Shin. That was all the Yoma. The Yoma did it. The Boston bombings, that was a Yoma. He was hiding there, a bomb Yoma. As long as the ancient Yoma remains undefeated, major disasters will forever continue to plague the population. So all of the Yoma, like the heart, you know, like the root of the Yoma is the Shin thing that we have to defeat, huh? So if we defeat that, all the Yoma are killed, and they'll never come back? These disasters will mount and intensify over time, claiming countless victims every step of the way. Oh man, we're talking about interdimensional travel now. Holy shit. Oh man, I never thought they would take it into this direction of like time travel and all that kind of stuff. It must be pulled into our own time. What is this fucking like Mother 3 now? Do we have a time distorter? And the only way to do that is with the Shinobi barrier. Blood spilled within it is the most effective bait to lure Yoma out from hiding. Shinobi barrier, battle space created by Shinobi to keep out civilians, has a limited range and is mostly used for duels. Really? So that's your real purpose. All the shinobi exist just to kill the shit out of this big, like, boss Yoma. But we decided to give them jobs in the meantime. I don't entirely comprehend Hanzo's words, but the more I listen to them, the more my blood starts to boil. Exactly! These people don't give a crap about whether you're fighting for good and evil. They all just want you to be, you know, whoever the hell is strong enough. It's all just a competition to see who's strong enough to actually kill this thing. Yep. The highest rank of shinobi possible is a Kagura. And basically the entire job of a Kagura is to just kill Yoma. Basically. Kagura. Yep. Oh, there we go. You just said the keyword right there. Renegades are also allowed to be Kagura. So that's already giving Homura a goal to reach for. With that said, Hanzo once again begins staring intently at my face, as if studying it for signs of my reaction. Either that or he's just undressing me with his perverted eyes, motherfucker. Gonna kick him in the balls later. Yeah! Let's do it! Let's become a Kagura, motherfucker. Yeah, bring in the music! Like a ray of sunlight piercing through the clouds, my concerns instantly dissipate. My path. No, our path is not that of evil shinobi or renegades, but Kagura. That is the destiny which awaits Homura's Crimson Squad. And what's Homura Crimson Squad? A shinobi group consisting of former members of the Heibijo Academy, led by Homura, who became a renegade when she killed Dogi and live in a cave to hide from the pursuers. The pot in my hand feels weightless to me now, as a newfound strength wells up from within my very soul. Either that or that was me eating all the stew while Hanzo was explaining stuff. What do you think she's gonna say? She's freaking Homura, for God's sakes. He already knows my answer. His smile says as much. Yep. I return his fearless, boundless smile. Cool. No, that was really abrupt. They could at least have faded out the music a little bit. And here we are back to comedy! Hey guys, I just had this big breakthrough and I actually have a goal and a reason to live. No, fuck it, these two girls are probably gonna say something stupid and just ruin the emotion. Totally makes me forget about all that super fattening candy I just ate. Oh god, Yagyu, why do you keep making me eat these? No, keep eating! Yagyu's like, into that kind of fetish, just keep eating, keep eating. Oh wait, it's too hot, let me blow on it for you! With this pink spoon that I made for you, it has Hello Kitty on it! Somebody else, my sister, used to love Hello Kitty! There we go! You see? She's that predictable! I didn't even know she was gonna say that. And I fucking guessed that I called it. Awesome. Great. You're such an interesting character, Yagyu, where I can literally predict everything you're gonna fucking say. Because of the sick obsession with this girl. That is supposed to be substituting your dead sister. We have other matters to attend to. Come on. What do you mean it's nice and all? It's from your grandfather. Don't make your grandfather all sad. At least sip it a little bit. Oh yeah, talking about that. Oh, forget about it. How can you get to feel all better without me helping you? That's my job. My job is to make people feel better because I'm technically the protagonist, so I'm supposed to like fix people's problems, not my fucking grandpa. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, my Yoda-ass grandfather gave you the Mr. Miyagi treatment, and now you're all better. Fuck me. Oh, now you're all high and mighty. Oh no, I'm fucking level 99 and compared to you, because Hanzo told me a thing, and now I'm super confident. There you go! Yeah, I drink my Gatorade every day. Oh, we're gonna kick Asuka's ass now with our newly found resolve. Here we go. Alright, fantastic. Let's kick some ass. Alright. We're sacrificing ourselves to the will of our dance. Bring it! You can take your dance cloaked in shadows over somewhere else. You can take it to the frickin' 99-cent store because I am a frickin' Walmart in comparison to you. Yeah, there we go. That's a good one. I kind of like it better when there's some enemies to fight before getting to the boss, but that's fine. We're having a good time. Everybody else is out there finishing all that fish stew. They're eating all the sushi. Mirai has already gorged herself on like 7 of the goddamn things. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Counter, and do that. Awesome. You can't defeat my Wolverine claws. God damn you. Sure, do it. Feel free. I'm fine. Alright, the real battle starts now. As I said, the real battle starts now. I said the real battle starts now. Get out of here. Wata! There we go. This should not be difficult at all. Bup, 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 bah! Haha! Player 1 down. Just one more. One more. And you're done. What are you doing this time? Where do all those rocks come from? We're in a public space. We're in a park. Where'd you get all those rocks? Are you hiding them in your pocket? Ah. Don't do that to my clothes. I got them at Amazon at a discount. Black Friday sale. It was pretty good. You should check it out sometime. Come on. Ah! There we go. That's what I wanted. Clothing? What clothing? I don't see any. I just see someone here that's about to get their ass kicked. Haha. You know, completely annihilating Asuka right now really reminds me of, something that someone told me in the comments. That the game is too easy and that I should be playing it on hard mode. And, yeah, you're probably right, but I kinda don't wanna. Because then it comes to a certain point where the game just gets really unfair. In the sense that there's just a lot of really annoying things that consume more time rather than actually making it challenging. So it's not like, oh, you know, I have to think of a different way to fight. It's more like I'm just punching people a lot more than I was before, you know? They're just a lot more bullet spongy, if anything. And so, yeah, that's not really fun for me, so I'd rather just do this. This makes me feel like a badass anyway. Oh, you're gonna regret you did that. Here we go. Crimson Homura. I can't lose! There we go. Bye-bye. Didn't even have to move. Just did that and you died. Blah! That was too easy. Didn't even have time to show off the outfit. We win. And that's a pretty nice compliment coming from, you know, a girl that can literally make her hair fiery red like a Super Saiyan, no, what would it be? Super Saiyan God? Super Saiyan? Yeah, no, just Super Saiyan God. That's red. Or Kaioken. Whichever one. Both of them are similar. Really? You can tell just from fighting? Well, I guess if you're an expert on that, you would know. I mean, you say that now that you actually have a goal to fight for. I love how self-aware they are. You know, isn't it kind of weird that we always feel better every single time we try to kick each other's asses? Weird. Every single time we have a problem, every single time the little battles always solve everything. Oh? What happened? What? No, man. Who thought... Man, was it a setup from Sumuji? Did she seriously, like, pretend to leave? I mean, from the very beginning, she left. And now she's back on the message? Ah, damn it. Yeah, remember... Well, Asuka, or... I think Homura is literally the only person that knows that the guy is still alive. Wait, like, doesn't Asuka know as well? Oh, yeah, because of the whole Yoma thing. Yeah, he plans to start a war with the Shinobi Battle Royale as a cover, because if he does a Shinobi Battle Royale against a school or something, then a bunch of Shinobi are gonna fight, and then blood is gonna spill, and Shinobi barriers are gonna happen, and that's where he can probably use that power to summon a big-ass fuck-off giant Yoma to basically try and destroy everything like it did last time.
ヘビ女の生徒たちはその準備を本格的に始めたと書かれている。忍び同士の戦争。そうか。そしてあいつはヨーマンを。
Yep.
これはもう放っておくわけにはいかん。
ホムラちゃん、ヘビ女に乗り込むのね。
ああ、ヘビ女は私たちの大切な母校だからな。
Alright, cool. I'm gonna go to the Macy's. I'm gonna buy a sweater. Maybe I'll catch up to you later because I don't know if I can go and fight looking like this.
気をつけてね。
Wow, is Asuka seriously just gonna like let her do it? Asuka seems like the kind of girl that would be like, no, I'm going with you. I'll help you, you know, for justice or something. But I guess she trusts her that much that she'll just let her do it on her own. I mean, a war of Shinobi seems like kind of a big fucking deal, so you'd think that Asuka would at least want to know more about it or, you know, get more involved. Okay. And here we are. A Renegade's Life. 4-5. That's the end of Chapter 4, which is a pretty, I think it's a really good ending to this chapter because that's just pretty much in its entirety a setup for the next chapter, which is going to be the last one of Homura Crimson Squad and the last one of the entire game. So yeah, it seems like we're really like the actual story is like kind of happening again, and is literally the same story as in Senran Kagura Burst. Yeah, I guess I should fault the game for, you know, having a repetitive story in the sense that, you know, in Senran Kagura Burst, you know, Dogen was there pulling the strings so he could try and summon Yoma, and the Yoma was Orochi so he could, like, conquer the world or whatever the fuck. And here, he's literally doing exactly the same thing. But whatever. Everything in between that is pretty nice and interesting or whatever. I've never really, like, that whole Dogen thing is really never, like, the highlight of the story. It's always the interaction with all the characters and all that kind of stuff. Especially now that the Crimson Squad story, for the most part, like, more than half of it is just, like, comedy bits. Good ones, but, you know. There we go! Now that Hanzo told us the thing, now we know Ultimate Secret Ninja Art, whatever it is. I'm definitely gonna be using, hold on, scratching my nose. I'm definitely gonna be using the ultimates on all of the final battles. So it's pretty obvious that we're gonna be fighting Hebijo again. But all of them are gonna be like, you know, like hypnotized versions of all the characters and stuff. I assume, or maybe not. Maybe they'll be like, no, you know, I have to. And then this is my duty, so I have to do it or whatever. Who knows? But you know, I think on the first chapter we had our fight with, who did we fight at the beginning? I think it was I can't remember. No, I think we just fought against ourselves. Yeah, the first chapter was just like training. The second chapter was fighting against all of Gessen. No, it was Hebijo. Yeah, chapter 2 was Hebijo. And then chapter 3 was Gessen, then Hanzo, and now we're doing Hebijo again for the final rematch, I guess, for the final chapter of the game and this story as well. But anyway, we'll hold off on that until the next session. And because I already finished up this entire chapter in one sitting, so I'm going to stop right now. I'm going to call it a day, and I'm going to start saving all this, and I'll edit it, and I'll give it away over there to you guys to watch. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this chapter, if you're enjoying the entire series as a whole, I do know there's a few people out there that I've been watching since the very beginning and have been trying to catch up until now, so get to it. There's 100 episodes, more than 100 episodes just waiting to be watched, so thank you very much for the support. Thank you very much for watching. I highly appreciate it. So yeah, if you enjoy stuff, if you enjoy my videos and you enjoy everything, give these videos a like, and of course you can subscribe. Like that, you'll always stay updated on everything that comes out, and like that, you'll never miss a single thing. I'm the Hat Person, and I'll see you guys next time for some more Senran Kagura Shinovi Versus. Our next session will be the last one of the main story, where we will take a look at Chapter 5, see how everything wraps up, and then after that, we'll do the extras episodes for the side stories, and then we'll do another last thing, and then we'll do, what else? I don't know. I think I'll just keep doing more Senran Kagura related stuff as the situations present themselves. But we're very, 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 very close to the end, to just finishing this entire series off. And that's pretty exciting. Anyway, I'll see you guys then. See you next time.